Well, all this year, we've been showing you how to use MIO products in your own kitchen. And today, Chef Kurt shows us how to heat up the summer with glazed barbecue beef tips.
Hi, I'm Chef Kurt Fleischfresser, and we're at the Tasting Room in Oklahoma City, and I'm with Paul Schatte from Head Country Barbecue. And, I'm surrounded with my favorite smells and visuals here. We got a lot of great barbecue stuff.
That's right. We're getting to that favorite time of the year where we can start grilling outside. The weather's a little bit warmer, and it's just great to be outside and start using that outdoor equipment, whether we want to grill outside or smoke.
Well, we're all about using made in Oklahoma products, and that's our, from the ground up, that's what we want to do. So, and I know you have a restaurant that's a made in Oklahoma restaurant. We have one, the Irma's, and tell me a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant in Ponca City, Oklahoma, and we actually started the restaurant to help promote the barbecue sauce, which is kind of backwards for a lot of people that are in barbecue sauce business. They, they have the restaurant first, make their own barbecue sauce, and then create a restaurant. And so we have a restaurant in Ponca City. We make our own homemade sausage there.
That looks great.
And it's worth the trip to come and try, whether it's beef brisket, pork spare ribs, chicken.
I think people need to make a checklist of made in Oklahoma restaurants and travel around Oklahoma and make sure they try.
Without a doubt, that would be worth it.
Well, tell us a little bit about what you got here besides the sausage.
Well, we have some spare ribs that we've cooked, and a little tip that I'd like to talk to people about doing is once they're finished and you got it to the point that they're done, they're tender, take your favorite selection of Head Country barbecue sauce. I picked yours today, the smoky.
Yeah.
And right before you take them, or you're completely finished, I like to pour barbecue sauce on the ribs, and then take a brush and brush that on. Just a nice thin coat. You can always have more on the table for people to enjoy as they're eating. They can dip it in there, but just a nice light coat, and then take that directly over the fire, over the flames, and caramelize that barbecue sauce in with the fats.
Kind of a lacquered
exactly.
look to it. And we can kind of have this discussion. I think the biggest fear is charred edges and burned. And
I don't like burnt flavors.
Right.
Takes away from the flavor of the meat. Yeah. So you can back off of the heat a little bit if you need to, or put it in a different area of your smoker. But tin foil is also valuable to use.
The barbecuer's friend. Huh?
Yeah, it not only helps to protect the meat from burning or scorching, but it also helps to tenderize. And one thing I like to do in barbecuing is cook hot and fast. I think that it helps drive the flavors in a little bit quicker, and it doesn't allow that moisture, that internal moisture, to escape so much.
And it's all about moisture. So.
Yeah, it is.
Well, and you use different woods and when you're smoking and.
Yes, I like to use pecan. I start with charcoal just to get my logs burning. But then once my logs get burning and so forth on their own, then I don't use any more charcoal.
When you do the competition and everything else, and I always say that in Texas they use mesquite because they have to. We have hickory. We can use hickory.
We have a lot of we have a lot of hickory and a lot of pecan, and actually they're part of the same family. And whether it's the great pork that we grow here in Oklahoma or the beef, use your Head Country seasoning, marinade, barbecue sauce to all enhance the flavor of that finished product.
Well, if you want to find out about the MIO restaurants or products or where you can get them, go to miocoalition.com, and it's got all that information there. And remember, when it's made in Oklahoma, it's good for you and it's good for Oklahoma.